vlog is by request of Marissa. It's going to be me reading some of my creative writing stuff that I do, and I really hope you all enjoy it. So my first reading is going to be one that I just wrote last night. Detective Colby Pensive is one of those men most women only dream of. Colby is a tall and handsome man with sand blonde hair gently falling in his face and glasses that accent his blue eyes rather than hide them. Colby is a man of law, so you can imagine how any woman would be when he's in uniform. He's one of those sensible men who like to have everything just right. His biggest fear is being like his irrational drunk father, whom left his mother when he was just 5. It was another typical night for Colby, sitting in his car with Jimmy, his partner, and Canine the pup. Colby was never very original when it came to naming animals. Canine was getting restless as they pulled up to the burger joint. Jimmy ran in to grab their nightly order, while Colby prevented Canine from shredding the car to pieces. When Jimmy got back into the car, Canine began licking his face. All right, here's your fries," Jimmy said, putting a plate of fries down in front of Canine. As they all ate, a call came over the radio from headquarters. Headquarters reported that there was a call reporting hearing a scream from the house next door. As they rattled off the address, Colby instantly recognized it. Something in his stomach dropped when the address was announced. Colby quickly brushed the feeling aside, telling himself that she was mad at him and probably just wanted to talk. So she probably was just trying to get him to come over. Colby and Jimmy finished their burgers before heading over. Canine had quickly fallen asleep with fries hanging out his mouth. They arrived there shortly after midnight. All the lights in the house were off. It was dead silent all around, sending a chill down Colby's back. Colby had never seen the house so lifeless before. She had always had someone over, and she always slept with her hall light on. Not tonight. Tonight, the only light would be from the reddish moon. The only sound was from the wind urging him towards the door. Colby's blood ran cold and frozen to the spot where he stood. No amount of trying to calm his nerves would make his feet move. It was Canine that finally brought him back to life. Canine had started licking the burger grease off his master's fingers. Colby patted the pup's head and then headed into the house. When the call had come over the speaker, giving Colby the address, an address he knew all too well, he assumed she just wanted to talk. He never expected to walk into the scene laid before him. He began to wish he hadn't taken his time getting there. He never expected her feelings to have reached such a point as this. He knew it was all his fault. He'd stopped her so many times before. This time, it was different. Could he really be too late this time? So, that's the story I started. After that page, it's going to go back 2 years to when he first meets the girl that I'm talking about, and it's going to kind of lead up to that, and then it'll go on beyond that scene, so you know what happens at the end. So I'm actually kind of excited to write that one. I'm afraid he's gone, Emily, Angeline answered. Gone? But we only just met him, Emily said in shock. I know, Emily. I didn't want it to happen either, but it did. Angeline looked out the window, staring at the moon full and bright as a tear drifted down her face. Don't cry, Angeline. Just remember all the fun you had while he was here, Emily said, hugging her sister. I know. It's just hard, because even though he's gone away, he's still in my heart. Angeline sighed, trying to wipe away the frustrating tear that made her feel weak. I didn't even know he existed a few months ago, and now he's gone forever. I feel like I found him for no reason. I had to say goodbye as soon as I said hello. Oh, Angeline, you'll be alright. He's just an arrogant ass. Emily smiled. Oh, Emily, don't say that. It's wonderful. He's just lost. And in a way, I'm just glad I met him. Angeline sighed, and again another pesky tear fell. This world is so stupid. I can't seem to figure out all this love stuff, Emily said with a very confused look on her face. Angeline slightly smiled at this. I mean, why'd he leave? You two love each other, don't you? Yes, Emily. That's not always enough, however. Angeline was afraid another word might push her into full-blown tears. What was the point in you two meeting if you were just going to leave? It was just wrong, and it's giving me the creeps. Emily made as if she were chilled. Sarah says it's just part of growing up. It's like getting a cut. Some are deeper than others. Some you feel like it will never heal, but eventually, without you noticing, it will heal. And all that's left is a scar to remind you to grow from the pain. We aren't meant to understand it. We just have to do the best we can from the knowledge we take from it. Angeline felt more tears fall. I guess that makes sense, Lily said, shrugging her shoulders. Yeah, here goes some poems. This is a short one. I call it Angels of Light. It goes, Angel of darkness, is there any light? Angel of light, could you shed some light on some faith? Angel of faith, can you give me some hope? Angel of hope, can you give me direction? Angel of direction, what waits in the future? Angel of future, help me to remember the past. Angel of past, show me some mercy. Angel of mercy, help me find love. Angel of love, why do you leave me in darkness? Angel of darkness, is there any light? This other one I really like. It came to me when I was sitting by a fireplace and just randomly thinking to myself, so it goes, people are like fireplaces. No matter how much wood you give it, the fire is never satisfied, until at last the fire consumes everything in its path, and all that is left is ashes. Luckily, ashes can be used for many other things, so the ash can be reborn into something more. It's a continuing cycle we must all take. Just because one path has failed us doesn't mean you should give up. Pick up the ashes of your failed attempt and begin anew. Dear friend, do not let those ashes go to waste. If we never fall, we can never get back up again. If we do not fall, we'll be stuck in one spot for the rest of all eternity. Do not be afraid to fall. Do not be afraid to start anew. And most of all, please remember that you're not alone. You are not the only one to have fallen, and somebody, someday, will love you. Your ashes are the most valuable asset, and despite how much you love the wood, you must move on. Okay, and I'm going to read one more, and we're going to call this vlog good. Alright, so this one is a little more based on my religious faith, called From Whence the Sun Did Rise. A long-lost memory from long ago, 'twas a memory from whence the sun did rise. In its place only a rose all withered and worn. The sun comes no more, the memory doth fade. The rose slowly dies away. Come back, I did cry, but got no reply. It was long lost, from whence the sun did rise. In his place only a cross, all withered and worn. The sun comes no more, faith doth fade. The cross slowly dies away. Come back again, he did cry, but got no reply. 'Twas all long lost, from whence the sun did rise. In his place are you all withered and worn? The sun will come once more, faith need not fade. Will you slowly die away? Come back, he will cry, but will you reply? So those are 3 of my poems. Generally my poems suck. Those are some of my better ones. I write them better when I'm like really upset about something. So I hope you guys enjoyed my readings. I'm gonna do a regular vlog too, so be looking for that. Love and hugs.